All right, so what is going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to this video. I am honored that you took the time and to watch this. We have a pretty cool day today. We have a few projects that need to get done with working off of our property. I got a little bit behind on my own projects. So today I'm looking to just bust a few things out. Some are easy, some are gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna take you along for today. I was able to get access to some wood chips, and I wanted to show you how crucial and what an amazing step wood chips are for a garden. They're a dual purpose. All right, for one, it's carbon on your garden. Eventually they're gonna break down into the soil. Two is they help prevent weeds from growing up. Think of it as just a heavy mat on soil. Think about if you walk into the woods, you have all those leaves on the ground, you have nice trees, but you don't got some clutter. The second thing is to prevent moisture evaporation. Now I wanna show you guys this. This is absolutely amazing. So we have right here dry dirt. We actually got a little weed growing up. It's been super nice. We'll get rid of that. But look at this dryness, right? You see this dry? You see how these wood chips are dry? Check this out. These are garlics that are sprouting up. We actually cheated. We ended up getting garlics from our nursery. We planted them and they're doing great. But check this out, all right? So dry chips, dry dirt. If we don't have anything, crumbly. Check this out. I'm gonna move this. Look at this soil right here. Look how moist that is compared to that. Look at that. Look at the difference. Super dry, moist. And that's just with wood chips. No water. So we're going to cover that back up. So by simply putting wood chips on your garden, you're saving a bunch of moisture. That's why tilling is awful. You see these big ag fields, they're tilling up the ground. You're losing moisture, you're losing soil, you're losing minerals, you're killing earthworms. Guys, cover crops, big gardens, big farms, cover crops, no till drill. Small gardens, use your wood chips, use your broad fork. Don't kill the earthworms, because the earthworms are gonna absolutely love this moist soil. They're gonna come up, they're gonna fertilize, and you guys are gonna have delicious vegetables. The other thing that we're gonna be using wood chips for are for inside the chicken coop. I'm gonna dump a barrel or two in here, and basically what this is going to be is a big compost. Thinking about it like that. So we have the chickens dropping their nitrogen, dropping their manure onto the wood chips, which will then be used for the carbon, all right? About 70-30%. We're gonna manage that. They're gonna chew it up, not chew it up, scratch it up, move it around. They're gonna dig at it. The wood chips with things rotten, it's gonna bring in potential bugs, potential things that the chickens can scratch and eat. So this is gonna be one big compost area. So while we're managing these projects, we also gotta entertain these kiddos, and they just threw a styrofoam plane on the roof. So I'm going to figure out and get that down, and I see somehow there's a golf club on the roof. What?
I did not do that.
Where's the plane at?
On the other side.
On the other side? Of the shed or of the garage?
Garage. It's right.
Oh, boy.
Right there.
Oh my goodness, that's high. So we got those styrofoam planes. They can either go fly straight. We got one stuck on the roof. So let's get this down, and then we got to do our projects, man. All right. So we got a barrel of chips. I don't have a truck, but I do have some trash barrels. For now, this is going to be perfect. We're going to need some more for the next project, but we won't get the chips till later. On the camera, right? You're doing good though.
Okay.
All right. Let's go in here. All right. Dump it. Hold this, buddy. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna leave that in there like that, and they're gonna move those around. All right, so I just I just let the pile. Let them do the work for us. I know I could probably just move around, but it'll give them a chance to pick in it, pick out some bugs, and just have a little chicken adventure. So that was an easy project checked off the list. This next one is gonna take a little bit of effort. So last year, we ended up getting a bunch of raspberry bushes from a friend. I planted this row, and I meant to do it last year, never got around to it, but I want to build some sort of trellis. So I'm going to dig 2 holes for some poles, and then I'm going to run some wire, probably maybe 2 rows, maybe 3, but we'll see how it looks. And then I'm going to pin them up on those rows. That way we can start training them, because I just want a row. I don't want them to grow from left to right, but just along the trellis. So before I do that, I want to show you this. This is actually pretty cool. So last year we planted 2 peach trees, 2 cherry trees. 1 cherry tree unfortunately died, but right now our peach trees are starting to bloom their flowers. Here's one, which is very pretty, right? Got a lot of flowers. But when we planted them, we did something special. We ended up planting Daisy's placenta. I ended up saving it. She was a home birth. I ended up saving it, and we buried it underneath this one. And the difference is absolutely crazy. Look at these flowers. All right, these flowers are ginormous, and we have a bunch of green sprouts. It's like night and day difference. I wish I could get both on the camera, but I mean, it's just, I mean, you can tell little flowers, big flowers. I mean, shoot, I'll come over here and you can just see the color difference between this. It's absolutely amazing. It's so cool. It's just really good to see, and Daisy knows that basically she's part of it. Alright, so those poles went in super easy. Weston and Jet were big time helps. That's why I just love working with them, because I needed to move dirt and punch at the same time, and Weston just went ahead and started doing it without even asking. So alright, now we got the post in place. I'm going to run some wire. Now I want this to look straight. I want it to look good. It's going to almost maybe be like a temporary fence, or a portion of it. But it's gonna look really cool once this is all bloomed up. Some stuff's already starting to sprout. We've had some great weather. Today is a little bit overcast, but how I want to do this is our yard slants going downhill a little bit to the house. So this side over here is gonna be a little bit lower. I'm gonna have it straight, but this is something that you guys don't have to worry about, obviously, because you're just watching me. Alright, so this turned out pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see it. When this starts to explode, you probably won't even be able to see through it. I'm super pumped. I didn't realize how wild these guys grow. We've had some stuff growing out here, which will end up, the lawnmower will end up taking care of. Last thing I gotta do for this is throw down some mulch. I don't have enough. I have one more trash barrel, so I might put that on, but I might save it for the chickens. I mentioned earlier allowing your chickens to do your work, and I say that in a lot of other videos, especially when we're on our bigger farm. But guys, I dumped those chips in, and look at it. It's already flat. Put it right in the middle, and it's all taken care of. I didn't have to do a thing. They're scratching, they're digging. Super exciting, giving them some activities to do. Looking for bugs, looking for grubs. All right, so the last project I want to do for today is I gotta get the meat birds out of the shed and onto some fresh grass. But for a second, I was just looking at our backyard and how much it has transformed in just about a year. I mean, we have garden boxes, we have our chicken coop for our egg layers, now we have a raspberry vine, we have the trees, all the way back we have the beehive. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna do bees this year. We got some awesome honey. Last year we got 60 pounds of honey. That was the first time I was able to harvest out of 4 years of doing bees. And I just don't know if I want to put the time into it right now to on that. We have the farmscaping, we're getting some jobs on that. We have our own things we got to do. We got to work some stuff on the house. And just really this year we're really focusing on being diligent of what we do, so we don't want to stretch out ourselves too much. But I'm just super pumped of what we got so far, and I'm just really proud of our family pulling together and working so hard with what we have. We have our desires of, you know, a bunch of acres one day, but right now we're here, we're being diligent, and we're just really excited to see what we have in the next chapter.
That's tough to live.
All right, so we have chickens on grass. So what we do each day, we move these two times a day, fresh grass, fresh bugs, and we end up bringing them all over our yard. You can actually see where the chickens were last year and where they weren't, just a different color with grass. Dropping nitrogen, picking up bugs, picking up ticks. And at the end of 10 weeks, we're gonna have a freezer full of chicken where we knew what we fed them, we know where they came from, and it's just so, man, when I'm sitting down and I'm feeding the kids the chicken, my wife, the chicken that we raised, man, it's so fulfilling that we grew this, my kids grew it, they learned where their food came from. It's just awesome. I can't express that more how awesome it is. All right guys, well those are the projects that we were working on for today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys learned the power of wood chips. Be able to block weeds, help reduce evaporation in your soil, also help create soil with teaming up with chickens. If you guys like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Don't be afraid to leave any comments, any questions. Let me know what you guys think about this 17 gauge wire. I don't know, I hope I don't need to change it out. I got everything all pinned up. But anyways, if you guys like these videos, please hit that subscribe button. It really goes a long way. I'm really excited. The things that are moving, the farmscaping, if you guys are local and looking for some work, or maybe even some consulting, or maybe even some plan designing, reach out to me. My email's down below, my Instagram, Facebook. Send me a message. We can chat and figure something out that works for you. But until then, guys, we'll see you on the next video. And again,
hit that subscribe button!
Press it, press it!
Yeah, we accidentally brought Puffy in.